Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. It's 10:17 a.m. and I'm heading into Springhouse via Uniform Outfitters to pick up my pants that I had altered. Today's election day, so it's going to be an interesting day. I don't know what else to say about that. It's going to be interesting. And I don't know. I don't have any anxiety about it. I have some thoughts about it, but I guess it's going to be what it's going to be. And I feel like the Lord has been preparing me and positioning me, so whatever the outcome is going to be the best case for me. Is that crazy? I feel like I started this a month ago. It's like I've got an inside track on something, and I don't. That's how I feel. That's how I've felt all along. But I've just been kind of heading it in this direction, heading along a path and picking up things and doing things and taking jobs and just doing what I can do to survive. But at the same time, my mind hasn't been on survival. It's like survival is what I did, but what my focus has been on is what I'm going to do. That's been my focus, I think, my whole life. So what am I going to do? What I'm going to do. And I know some will say, well, that can be a trap, and it can and has been a trap for me. But I think the difference maker there, the thing that makes a difference, is what action are you doing? See, if you're just focused in your mind on what it is you're going to do, but not doing anything about that, well, yeah, that's a trap. You get stuck in this dream world and use up all your endorphins thinking about, the future, what's going to happen, but you're not doing anything about it. But I don't know. Results have varied over time, but I have been active and taking action my whole life. That's what I've been doing. And even though the actions may not have appeared to be in sync with my circumstances, I was still taking action and writing, reading, and going to a conference here and there and learning. Every promotion that I ever got was because of my own initiative, because I forced the issue, because I challenged the leadership with my presence. I quit many jobs, and some were very advantageous moves, strategic moves. I wouldn't be here today having this conversation with myself if it was if I didn't do some of those things. So that's that's a laudable achievement. In your car, driving to pick up your pants at the cleaners, and having a conversation with yourself. How do you measure success? Oh man, this is fun. I just crack myself up because that's exactly where I'm at, what I'm doing. And everything is, the proof, the results that I've been working toward. See, results are interesting. You see a little plant break ground, and you see the green leaf, and then the flower, and then some more green, and then it turns into a tree, and that tree, if it hangs around, the old story can be a giant sequoia, right? Just kind of grow and grow and grow and grow. But the result of that seed wasn't that little sprout. The results started happening when it was in the ground and started germinating and started doing stuff, seed transformation, all underground. Nobody could see it. But it was being what it was, which was a seed. And what do seeds do? They interact with their environment, they transform, and then they start to grow. Isn't that magic? Isn't that amazing? Then they start to grow. And that growth started before you seen any of it. It grew roots. It transformed its inner workings, and it began to grow systems, and then it said, okay, it's time. We got the roots in place now. All right, now we can, go up with the shoot. All right, the trunk people, let's go. You're on the clock now. Let's make this thing happen. And those little, are they genes? Do seeds have genes? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't think so. I think that's just for but it's a biological, plant's a living thing. But it's not a animal thing. See? Always something to learn, always something to look up. Whatever you call the little gene-like things that make up a plant, there you go. Those things are doing what they were designed to do, and they grow into that plant, and they blossom, and they interact with their environment. And then the bees and the butterflies and everything else kind of do their thing in that ecosystem. And everybody lives happily ever after. Yeah, right, until Mr. Man comes in with a bulldozer and levels everything and turns it into a parking lot. But that's another story. Yeah, man, I'm just bouncing around like a Super Ball right now. I'm going to wrap this up because I'm 0.4 miles from Green Garden Boulevard, which is my destination. And just wanted to say I made some good progress this morning. I really feel like I've got my target, my objective, and it was interesting. I've been in the habit now of praying over the things I write and offering them up to the Lord as seed, and just asking for the Lord's favor, and that He'll take this seed and multiply it, bless people with it, let them receive it and be blessed, and so forth. This morning, I did something a little different. I started with a blank sheet as I was putting together my strategy and my plan for this first phase of this next step of the transformation that I'm working on here. The creation of an income stream, first one. This is the sprout that I'm looking for. That's going to be our first little income stream, is the sprout. And I just put that before the Lord, and I asked the Lord for help, for wisdom, for inspiration, for guidance and direction on putting that together. And then when I was through, I was amazed because some things popped out that were not necessarily obvious, but not hidden. Things that I had thought about before and earlier thoughts that I've had. And it was like, oh, yeah, I can do this. Oh, okay, yeah, we're going to do this and this and this and this. And that was amazing because this next step may be a lot more doable on my part, just with my actions, to get this thing rolling. Now, I am going to need a team, and I'm going to need help, and we're going to raise capital, and we're going to move this to the next level. But I think in order to do that, I'm going to need to demonstrate some signs of life, and that's what this little sprout thing is about. It's about signs of life. And so that's where we're at. And I just sat through a green light and didn't even stick my nose out and turn. The guy behind me is probably upset. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here in the next few minutes. All right, guys, that's all. We'll catch you later. Have a great day.